My name is Dániel Zsoldos. I'm a data monetization officer at Barion'sd, and I am leading a team of 4 people, and we are working on collecting and processing data from our merchants to build services and products for our partners to enable them their growth. The most common questions my friends ask about my job that, we get it that you collect lots of data, but what are you doing with that data and how do you earn money on that on the end of the day? It's mostly like in my introduction that we are building products and services to our merchants and to our partners, and we are selling these services to them, and that's how we are making money. My educational background is a programming mathematician, and I started off as a programmer and software designer, and later I moved to the field of big data, and that's how I ended up as a leader of a team who is working with big data and associated tools. The roles in my team are quite common in the field of big data. So we have a data engineer, a data scientist, a data analyst, and a system engineer who is maintaining our servers and the infrastructure behind it. The thing I improved most since working for Barion'sd are mostly management skills, like communication, problem solving, and the ability to see the big picture. The most surprising skill I find useful in my field of expertise is being calm. Being calm enables us to think over the problem and find the best solutions, or at least try the most popular solutions to a specific problem. The biggest challenge I have to face during my career is to keep the team together. And with this I'm meaning whenever somebody decides to leave the team or we grew the team with another position. The challenge was always to find the right person who can work together with the team members already at Barion'sd, and to bring the expertise we need to advance. I solved the issue or the problem of hiring new people by being open for different personalities when I was searching for a specific expertise. Well, the achievement that I'm most proud of Barion'sd, I would like to mention 2 things. One is that at the early stage of my career here at Barion'sd, we had to migrate our backend to a whole new infrastructure and all new servers because we outgrew the previous one. And I think it's a very great achievement that we could do this migration successfully, and we are using this new system to this day since then. The other one is related to a product called Barion'sd, which we rebuilt completely from scratch and managed to create a very well usable tool for our partners. Barion'sd is an analytical system that is much easier and much faster to understand, like Google Analytics or any other tools. And we aim with this tool to give insights for our merchants. Based on that, they can grow their business and understand where they lose their customers and so on. We collect data for Barion'sd and all our other tools through the solution called Barion Pixel, or Barion Full Pixel as we call it in-house. And this is a piece of JavaScript code that our partners can implement on their site, on their web shops. And we collect events from the browsers of the visitors who granted their consent to use their data for marketing purposes. And this tool and all our other services are built upon this data. This data is GDPR compliant because we only use those data where the visitors explicitly said that they grant us the usage of their data for marketing purposes. Whenever they reject their consent or reject it at a later point in time, then we don't use their data anymore. And of course, they can also request the complete deletion of their data from the past. The ethical part of data collection is quite important for us. So we don't collect the very sensitive data like religion or political views or anything like that. We just collect e-commerce based data. For example, what the visitor put in their basket, or what kind of products they are searching in different web shops, and so on and so on. The solution which we are using for data collection, and the data collection itself, is good for the customer because we are able to generate segments, interest-based segments upon this data. And with these interest-based segments, the customers get only such relevant advertisements that they really are interested in. So, for example, if somebody likes spicy food and Italian food, then they most probably will see spicy pizza advertisement, for example. Or if they like, let's say, beers, then they will probably face advertisements for a beer festival or a new brand of beer that is coming to the market. We are saving time for our customers by only showing relevant ads to them, and at the same time we are also saving time for those who are running these advertisements, because they do have less effort in finding their audience to show the advertisement to. The major brands that are using this solution are some like Heineken, IKEA, Bosch. So we have quite large brands in our portfolio, or in our partners' portfolio, because they are all managed through an agency. At the end of the day, these brands are using the data we are providing to them to show their advertisements to the different visitors or customers. Our data is sometimes even 1.5 or 2 times better in conversion or CTR rates, like Google. But I also have to mention that not each topic can be well addressed with Barion'sd data, because like buying a new car is not something you can tell from e-commerce data, because most of the time you don't buy cars in a web shop. If I have to describe our colleagues at Barion'sd with 3 words, I would say that the colleagues are helpful, open-minded, and most of the time also cheerful, which is important, I think. When I should describe Barion'sd's community, I would say that they are nerdy, e-commerce focused, and supportive. For being successful in a position like this, you have to be accurate, have to have structured thinking, and you have to be good at prioritizing tasks and processes. And of course, you have to have a good oversight of the market you are working in. For the current generation who are at the universities now, my suggestion to get in the field of big data would be to try and experiment very much with the data they have currently, because even with a small data set, you can make a lot of things like data visualizations, for example, or you can learn the way how you can understand and see the big picture behind the data.